So, hey guys, I'm back. I wanted to talk to you again about the isolation. And in my case, the isolation was a great thing because it allowed the Lord to work through me and equip me to get to this stage in my life. But also, it can be a bad thing because with isolation, first you have to be feeling shame. And I was very shameful. I was very young and I was, in a situation that I didn't agree to. And things were going on, and I was already too far gone to really realize how bad of a choice I made. But also, I wanted to tell you about when I was reading Thessalonians 1, chapter 5, verse 14. And when I was reading that, I had got many of things. So I wrote some stuff down that related to my own personal life. And so let me ask you this. I asked myself, could I go back to 2010? And let me ask you, can we go back to 1979? No, we cannot do that. Yesterday was September the 9th, 2021. And today is September the 10th, 2021. Come here, boy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. We doing a video. Hold up. Hold up. Now you're supposed to be in my video, boy. But anyway, I'm trying to read my book though. So, what can you do today, September 10th, 2021? Can you drink water? Can you breathe? Can you jump? Can you hop? Can you skip? Can you see? Can you scream? Can you eat? Can you touch? You can do all these things, right? Because you're awake today, right? You could have not woke up today, right? So, I'm only asking you these things. My son, just keep moving, boy. Stop. Um, I'm asking you these things because when I was reading Thessalonians, it had me thinking about the poor and how we got so many people that are here on earth that are poor. And I don't mean poor like, oh, you ain't got no money and all of that. No, that doesn't really necessarily make you poor. Because you cannot have all this money, but you could be rich in your soul. Um, and even the rich people, even the most people who had the most money in the world, they not all happy. I'd rather have happiness than a whole bunch of money because you can't die with the money, and it's the love of money that's the root of evil, not having money. It's not money itself, it's the love for it. You should never love money, and I never did. I never really cared about money. That's why I would spend it, but then there came times when you need to save money, and I didn't. So, and I want to ask you, is it better to be poor spiritually or rich physically? Because people seem to deem that being rich makes you important or more successful than the next person, and that's not true. You know, the world teaches you that you need to go to school, you need to do all these things, you need to be getting to the bag. Getting to the bag make people feel like they better than others, and that is not true. Getting to the bag is something you're supposed to do, particularly if you have a family or people looking up for you. You're supposed to work, you're supposed to provide. Even if you don't have that and you have yourself, you're still supposed to provide. So I don't pat people on the back for doing normal stuff. That's normal. And then how do you expect to have anything in life if you don't work hard for it? You have to do some type of labor. The Lord doesn't like laziness. You know, when I ask you, could you feel? You have hands, right? When I ask you, do you have ears? Can you hear? You don't understand with the ears that you physically have, because hearing doesn't mean that you have to hear in that way. Just because you have eyes do not mean that you can actually see. Just because you can taste don't mean that you can taste how sweet the Lord is. And if you drink, do you drink water? Are you getting enough? Because you might as well just be thirsty. And if you're thirsty, there is a well that you can go drink from. You know, and if you're hungry, there is and you're famished, there's food for you. And it's called the Bible. Biblical instructions before leaving earth. You know, and if you can breathe, you have life. Now, I wrote these things down because it kind of touched me. It's like when the Lord was speaking to me, He was just saying words, not really sentences. And so I had to put it together how I would bring it to you. You know, I want to tell you that things are just things. If things rule you,